stronger than the Georgian 12th-ranked contender. Let's set the table one final time tonight.
With gentlemen, here we go! Live from the U.S. Show Martinez. And now, ladies, the apex here in the entertainment capital of the world. Main event of the evening. 5-round Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the scheduled in the UFC middleweight division. Director is Jeff Mullen and the chairman Dallas Hahn. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the executive director. The three judges scoring at octagon side, Mike Bell. And inside the octagon, your referee in charge of the Derek Cleary and Sal D'Amato. Action, Herb Dean. And now fighters are ready. Las Vegas makes it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, and the eyes of you are ready. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Hey! This mixed martial artist is 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed 17 fights, holds a record of 14 victories, with 3 at the middleweight limit, 186 pounds, and in 3 defeats, fighting out of Batumi, Georgia. Dolidze! Here is Roman And across the octagon, 6 feet even. This mixed martial artist also weighed in 108. On stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, 86 pounds. A veteran of 27 professional fights with 1 draw. He is the UFC's number 8. His record stands at 19 victories, 7 defeats. Ranked middleweight contender in the world from Mexico, Italian Dream, Marvin Corona, Italy. He is the Vettori!
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Gonna keep it clean. Touch gloves. Let's do it.
The return comes tonight for Marvin Vettori 2023. Dolidze, first action since June of 2020. Off a win late in 2024 in a headlining spot. Vettori, the betting favorites for, but his first start of the year comes tonight in green. Dolidze's in black.
So did land some big punches. Definitely. Last time we saw Dolidze going forward just like that, and he did a lot of power. Hurt Vettori on many occasions. Chopped away at the legs, landed good shots. But as the fight was progressing, Vettori did that. He had really good defensive footwork. He would get in, he would get sticking and moving. Head out, he would circle, landing nice counters. Have educated pressure going forward, and he's going to cut the cage. So to stop that this time out, Dolidze has got to and swing like he did a second ago. That right hook.
Putting up the legs early.
Came upstairs to the head. You see Vettori going to the thigh, then the calf, then he 1, 2.
You cross your head. Stop. Yep.
Lot of headbutts in this southpaw stance. It happens all the time.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah. Heads dick.
Marvin went flying.
Right. Flash.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
You good?
Accidental.
And the backhand on each other, southpaw versus conventional. So they're both going to like the back leg. Said that throughout the night. And the backhand and the back leg easier. They're both going to want that lead foot position. Whoever's on the outside usually can land.
Marvin's got that right hook of Roman Dolidze. He's committed. Got to be really careful. That right hook. To it.
Minutes to go, round 1. 3. A nod as Vettori's starting to feel it.
Yeah, that's right. He had the shoulder
Back in the fight for the first time in a while and engaged.
issue kept him out for quite a while. It's very similar to the first fight.
Oh, it's identical.
Yeah, no, it is. In time, they've got 5 rounds. First time over 3 rounds, it is identical.
They look exactly
However,
the same.
both these two, they're so tough.
I think the adjustment for obviously finish each other, but because they're so well matched, it's going to be hard. Both of them to want to conclude this, they're going to want to. I think it's hard to find a finish in this for both of these guys.
Cool.
Jab gets through for Vettori, and they sits into a 1-2.
Seems like Dolidze's most of the time.
Dolidze there to respond.
And letting Vettori lead, looking for right hook counters. Little 1-2 there for Vettori, gets through.
Checking that nice.
Yeah, no, he is.
2 checked ones, so you can tell he made little adjustments on the leg defense.
A spinning elbow to Dolidze, that was creative.
Yeah, very creative. Creative, that's what I was going to say. I'm surprised we don't see Roman. And Roman Dolidze's got a fantastic ground game. Shoot a little bit. That's something we didn't really see in the first fight. And that's, of course, we've got the victory over Kevin. Had some problems with his length, of course. As soon as Holland was doing okay on the feet, Kevin was caught. He shot a takedown. It changed dramatically. To right by Marvin Vettori. He used it. Nice count that very well in the first fight. Every time Dolidze would land, just keep an eye on that tonight. Come forward, that check right hook for Marvin Vettori.
Each other's, they're not throwing anything light. Everything's so the thing about these guys that's making it tough to hit a power shot, and it's 1 to 2 punches at a time, fighters, and then connect the big shots. But because both of them are looking for them to hit each other, they got to throw little light shots, maybe find some range for purely knockout shots only, and they're both throwing the same thing. It's hard for them to hit each other.
First of 5 potentially in the books. 30-second break, round 2 coming up.
Shuffle, kind of like he's just waiting for a big shit.
Right. Okay. This is good.
Because I was giving him a small instruction.
Yes. Okay. So he is or you are? He's waiting.
There's a big
Sure. Okay. You want me to stay? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. I know you're hand fighting. Over here. Okay. Here. But sometimes your hand is straight here. If you're hand fighting, I need it here.
There's a stern warning there from Herb Dean before this.
This is going to cause an eye poke.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Start of round 2. Bottom left of your screen. Significant strikes for fought 2 years ago, and he outlanded him in what was a close Tory. He outlanded him in each of the 3 rounds when they round to start it here tonight. I mean, they're already extended.
I think it's a stupid rule. Have you think so? A warning there from Herb Dean. I think that thing is pointed up. It takes a fraction of a second for the angle, a closed hand, not clenched tight of the finger to change. Just make it just half closed. Why the fingers? I don't know what genius came up with that rule. Pointing to the ceiling is absolutely beyond me. It's idiotic.
Vettori swinging. We'll see how Dean responds to this, because they're still going out. It's through. Next with a left eye poke. Now, is it?
So technically, it should be.
I mean,
given the.
Is it a point?
Well,
is it a point? He got a stern warning.
Let's see.
Current state.
You know, it's how main event end this way in Seattle if you're not going to go point. Well, it's thumb right to the eye.
So hold on.
2 weeks ago, and it's unfortunate. Nobody likes it, but what's the warning for?
Yeah, and that's part of the issue is each
So
time
Roman,
it's
that's
kind
what
of
I
different.
just warned you. You have the fingers doing this. I understand your hand fighting. You
Never
need
stop.
fight.
I'd like to see a point in more situations.
His eyes again. We're going to have to talk about that.
You want to prevent it, start doing something about it.
They take a point. And that is the protocol. If they warn and then the next time, every single time, I guarantee.
Because the problem is, even if he
Head pokes are dramatically reduced.
extends the fingers, it's going to take another eye poke to get the point. Up here is Dolidze.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Dolidze cracks a nice little smile there after.
I don't think Herb will stop the action to take it. Meanwhile, the action's heat.
He landed that shot.
Nice right hook from Dolidze. There is what he's landing because he's switching to southpaw for a moment and then that one. That right hook, right, firing the right hook. That right there, and then he switches it.
These two, you want to see them get emotional and fired up and just like,
It's tricky.
and this is what you want to see from them. Throw it all out the window and just throw down.
Be a little creative because they know each other's style from the first fight. And also be creative like you were mentioning earlier, like you're gonna have to.
Dolidze trying a spinning elbow there.
Hey, good thing, good thing. Keep it up. A bit more volume, keep touching.
Racking right from Dolidze again, halfway through round.
Seeing a lot out of these guys, which you generally see at the top of the card.
Round two.
Another thing you're not seeing and feints.
I was just thinking the exact
There's
same
not
thing.
a lot of them more strikes to land. I think that's also what's making the punch count land. And when you add those into the game, now you can find openings from ended so low. They're not feinting, they're not faking, they're not
It does consume a lot of energy, and they are going 5 rounds.
tricking each other. They're kind of just going one for one.
Yeah, and however, that's the negative part about going 5 rounds. When your actual motion, moving when you're against a world-class opponent, you need to be moving in perpetual.
This matchup is really the same. They're power fighters, and they're both the same. So that's why
Definitely a lot less kills at the leg kicks. Slowing Dolidze's moves in this one though. The first time out, Vettori did a really good job utilising them down. Going to work with them a little bit here, but Vettori landed a couple of good shots. There's definitely been less. Good sequence there. Oh, that's a good left as well. And you got to think coming into this one, both men, you know, when you've stepped in a cage and you've shared it, and knew that this was going to be a very difficult night at the office, an octagon with a certain person for 15 minutes, then you get a phone call and say, you're going to do that again, but this time it's going to, and it's all out war, and the next day you're black and blue. It'll be 25 minutes. It's
Minutes gone, we'll keep it here between rounds 2 and 3.
It's weird emotion.